Hello, it's Tuesday, me and you's day. It is. I'm coming to you from rainy Southwest Florida. How's everyone doing? Oh boy. Well, I listened to the UN speech, so you didn't have to. And I wish they would have let him go on just a little bit longer, just so everybody just could have squirmed just a little bit longer. And they say that he and Melania were going up the escalator, and all of a sudden it stopped. That must have been a coincidence. I bet somebody was having a good laugh over that. Apparently, there was one other incident as well, that something, the teleprompter, the mic, some things just wouldn't function. He managed to embarrass every world leader, every country. He basically called them stupid and told them that they had been duped into believing in climate change, and there wasn't any climate change, and they're stupid for having wind and solar energy. And it just went from there. All right. So it was really good. I hope you guys were able to see the video I did with Danny and Sheila. Oh my goodness, we had so much fun. We got some really great answers. We did some really great readings, and that was really good. We did that Sunday night, I think it was. And quick housekeeping, the crystal class is this Saturday, the 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern. It's 2.5 hours long, a little bit longer with questions and answers at the end, which we all learn from each other with shared experiences. It's everything, not every single thing, but it is the 411 on how to place crystals in your home, where to place them, which ones to use, and what you're wanting to attract, deflect, bring in, repel, change the atmosphere, how to cleanse, clear, charge, program them, and which ones to wear for certain things. Like if you're going to go testify in court or court hearing, you want to bring tiger eye, right? Great for communication and testifying in court. All right, so that is this Saturday. If you would like to join us, there's, I don't know, like 6-7 places left. You can email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail, thewayofpositivechange@gmail, and it will be recorded. It's on Zoom, and I'll be sending everyone the recording after the show. I will be doing another live show this Friday at the normal time of 4 p.m. Eastern, and then I hope to do another one somewhere, either Thursday, because I'm going out of town, so I will not be here for next week's shows. So that's that. And then yesterday we had the card of the day. We had the Three of Cups, and that's of a gathering with friends. I really felt like there was going to be some announcement that women would be banding together. And we did have on MSNBC, they did have one of the Epstein Survivors victims coming on, and she did say that they are speaking with each other, and they all felt deflated, but they were trying to get their second wind. So I felt very good about that, and that was on Nicole Wallace. Today, I couldn't sleep last night. The energy is so, it's just, I can feel it scrambled. It is scrambled. And speaking of scrambling, the Secret Service disrupted a whole plot to a big security thing for the UN meeting, so you want to catch up on that. But when this came out, I did the card of the day at 3 o'clock this morning because I couldn't sleep. And when it came out, it was just like secrets from the crypt, something bubbling up from the past. The past tends to repeat itself. That would definitely be what happened at that UN meeting. Past light being shown on past deeds. So then I just feel like, it's like that kind of energy where someone's digging in their backyard for a swimming pool and they come upon, a human femur bone or something. It's Just crazy. I couldn't get rid of it. I really feel that something from the past is bubbling up, literally. So stay tuned for that. You can always join us every single morning, The Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. I won't be going live while I'm away, but I will be doing Card of the Day. All right, because I always bring my cards with me no matter where I go. Kristi Noem is MIA. I mean, they just did the whole Charlie Kirk thing, and it was a huge process and situation for Department of Homeland Security, and nothing. No cosplay, no special snapshots of herself, no riding in on a horse with a banner, nothing. Where is she? Something's wrong. We're going to figure that out. And then there's some things. I'm not really good at guessing people's age, but I can tell what they're thinking a lot. And I feel like with my medical background, I'm fairly good at intuiting people's health and their body language. And listen, Vance was pumped up at that performance. I'm going to call it a performance because that's what it was. And his body language told me, I just had an immediate download that someone has told him that he's going to be president and that it's going to be very soon. I really feel that there's a inner working, sort of like an inner Three of Pentacles of some of the top tier people that are going to be taking DJT to the side a bit more and putting Vance in a lot more. So I think it's an inside job. And then Elon Musk was there towards the end of the performance. And two of my best friends are widows. I personally do not know how that feels. But I've watched close friends and my two best friends and a lot of you that I read for. And I worked in the emergency room, for a great portion of my life. And when someone, let's just put it this way, this was a performance, okay? It just wasn't a performance. I feel like she was like some sort of, she looked like Carrie to me. I'm like, just like she just came out of the abyss or something. I don't know. It was like a freak show. I'm so sorry. I can't, it was hard for me to believe that what happened to CK, except you and I were here doing readings on this on numerous occasions and saw that he would be separated from the church and that he was going down and that was going to be the end. But we didn't know that was going to happen. All right. So we knew there was going to be an ending, but not to that extent. And the energies of this week also have ending written all over it. So I'm just feeling there's going to be a lot of surprises. So let's take a look. Has Vance been told he's going into the office? Oh, the other thing I wanted to bring up to you is I was just watching MSNBC and they're saying these two election people who are very good at their job that help people, and they were commenting on Kamala's performance, and they were saying, well, when we have this next election, well, we're not going to have another election if the Democrats don't. It's like somebody needs to give them some whoop ass vitamin 12 B shots or something, because they're just, I don't think people understand. Trump just canceled his meeting with Jeffries and Schumer, just canceled it because Thune and Elf on the Shelf, Mega Mike just said, don't meet with them. So they're just not even including. We're in a really serious situation, and we have the control, because when you guys canceled your Hulu, me too. Look what happened. Got Kimmel back. So we vote. We're just going to have to be much more proactive to get the results that we want. Wow, I turned on the light and it is bright light in here because it's so cloudy and stormy outside. Welcome, Deb Z. Make sure that you read the messages for new members and text me your email so I can send you a Zoom link for our classes. Okay. Let's look and see. Does Vance know he's going to be president very soon? He's already attending some of the meetings that Trump, I just don't even feel like Trump knows about these meetings. He doesn't even know. They're making his schedule for him. You know, they're putting in milkshake time. He knows. He's sitting there waiting. He spoke to other leaders. He knows. If you watch his body language, he came out there striding. He wasn't his normal self he was full of it. I'm telling you, he knows. Okay. All right. Lots of jumpers. He knows. He knows the time is coming. I think Thiel and Musk, I think they've all told him. Coup inside of a coup. That's right. What do we even call that? What is our name for that? Oh my God. In that video that I did with Sheila and Danny, I mean, we were talking about the other world leaders and which ones he's afraid of most, and it came up Netanyahu. And that Xi just really wants to pants Trump, that old term pants, and he just wants to expose him. Oh yeah, the decision's already been made. They've told him. They're taking Trump out. They're guiding him towards the door, and he's got it. You can hold on to the power. Here's the, oh yeah, big money people. Oh yeah, they've been told. Even Susie Wiles knows this. Yeah. Absolutely. That the change is coming in. It's very clear. He knows. All right. He knows it. He has to bend his will to several other people. He is very aware of that. So we don't know how long he will have the reins. I also got the distinct feeling when I was listening to Trump at the UN when I was getting ready. I intuitively knew, and now I'm getting goosebumps, that they pumped him full of so much stuff. He has so many meetings today with UAE, so many different meetings. There isn't any way he's going to get through all that and not collapse after. So we're going to take a look at his health. Let's just go ahead and do that. Boy, was he foul. Oh my goodness. It's like inviting, it was so bad. It was so terrible. He really insulted their intelligence. He told them because of immigration, all of their countries were going to hell. They were all being ruined. They were stupid for believing in, oh my gosh, they really should have just let him go for like another 30 minutes. Trump's health this week, next 7 days. Oh, it was good karma. It was a giant service. I'm sure they had a lot of views. But she is, I don't even know. I can't even describe her. All right, so every time we ask about Trump's health, we get multi-system whack-a-mole problems. So it isn't just one organ that isn't doing well. So each organ is fighting for for the energy of whatever's in his body, or to make the blood and the blood cells. And so there's systemic failure. And his legs are not good. So the legs are the first to go here. And this is hereditary. There's something hereditary here. It isn't his mind, it's his legs. And system failure in here. All right, there's our card of the day. Now, when you're digging up bones, you know, Trump has insulted everyone. He's hurt and defiled every deal that was supposedly made. No one likes him. He says he's right, always been right. And when you hurt or insult, attack, or make problems, or make every single person angry, there's odds that somebody will get upset and be emotional. You can finish the sentence. Okay, now, something is off balance, and he will be going to a building. So this is either the hospital wing inside of the Capitol. Look to see if he leaves early today. He's supposed to stay all day, maybe into tomorrow. If he has to, he's going to have to make a pit stop. Something's not quite right here. They'll have to give him another cocktail of something to keep something balanced. Okay, he's still doing all right. So they still have a handle on it in the short term. He's still doing all right, short term. Okay. But his legs. So it looks like what's going to happen is he's going to be sitting. They probably have a wheelchair ready for him. He's still able. I just think there's a wheelchair involved here. But he's still attending some celebratory things. All right, let me take a look at the next 14 days. Trump's health next 14 days. It looks like he's going to try to attend, if I can talk, something, some family member has some celebration or something happening. Next 14 days, Trump's health. There it is again. From the mother's side of the family. They're working overtime to try to figure this out. His mobility, this is, I'm not moving, I'm not doing anything. I'm standing there wishing upon a star that I could get somewhere, but I'm not. Okay, and then here is a portal. 14 days. You may go to the 2 portals. Okay. There's an energy shift and change by the end of 14 days, but he's still hanging in there. So that these 2 portals to me means that there's a significant change. Okay. All right, so we're still patient there. All right, now let's take a look. I also wanted to look at the EPs because of the girls yesterday. Will we get significant information from the Epstein files? Either the victims, the survivors, or more information coming out, the money trail, anything significant and important coming from the Epstein files that directly implicates Trump. Does this bring a big problem for him? anytime soon. They're in defense. Something written comes forward. Oh yeah, here we go. This is either another family member or somebody else giving information. It could be backdoor, but there's definitely some more mysteries come out. Yep. This causes anxiousness and anxious thoughts. And yes, this is big movement forward. So don't give up. This is very good indication that this moves forward, and a judge gives them the opportunity. It wreaks havoc. It makes some people get their wish. It makes other people have nightmares, which is really, really good. And then we're all feeling victorious. And there's a lot of movement here. It starts to, so this is slowly trickling in more, and then boom. So this is going to be good. Judge is going to allow and overturn something that had been blocked for other people's names or other people where the survivors had to go to service or be paid for services. Those things will become, that block is removed, is what I am trying to say. Now, what is going on with Kristi Noem? What is she doing? She hasn't taken a photo of herself. How many days has it been? She's breaking her own rules. No selfies, come on. That's all she's about. What's happening with her? Well, that could be anyone from Corey Lewandowski to her actual husband. She wasn't feeling very selfie-like. She doesn't feel like she can move forward. There's some big problems here. All right, so her emotions, it could be her marriage, her life in general, is on the rocks. Strife and adversity. Something's coming to an end. We're going to have to dig into this. She's having huge problems. Her luck has changed. Oh, and then she goes back into selfie land. So maybe she's getting that divorce. Okay, let me just look at her health quickly. And she'll be dressing up. All right, Kristi Noem's health. Kristi Noem's health. She definitely has a health problem, and she's not emotionally stable. She has health problems and insomnia. She needs supplements, and she's going to be okay, but she definitely has some problems. She could even have a little bout with a very specific disease that I'm not going to say here for entertainment purposes only. All right. Is she getting in trouble for the floods? And yeah, she's coming under attack. Does she get to keep her job? She getting into trouble? Does she get to keep her job? Freddie Todd's in the room. In the house. Ooh. She's got big problems, and they are and have detected manipulations and lies. Her story doesn't add up. Someone else has hung her out to dry. Oh, she's getting attacked. This is a big deal. So what happened in Texas is not staying in Texas. Yeah, big problems. Huge, giant for her work. And there will be a decision. So her job is not safe at all. And she is under fire and under attack. So we will be hearing about that. This comes up quick. So some, and it could be another area that's had some sort of disaster. But this is very fast. 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords, quick cards. Okay. All right. I will be doing I almost forgot to tell you, I will be doing another tarot class that I'll be starting in November. So we'll work around the holidays. Okay. But I'm not doing emails for that or anything. All right, I want to know, because I had that feeling of hidden mysteries being revealed. Of course, they had that. They dismantled the telecom threat around the UN area that was capable of crippling the cell phones, the cell network. But are there going to be other hidden mysteries suddenly revealed today, tomorrow? Let's say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Maybe I'll come back on Thursday and Friday before I go. Sudden hidden mysteries suddenly solved. Focus on things coming to the light. That's our prayers. Oop, there was the devil. If you're here, hit the like button. If you're new, please hit the subscribe. It helps other people find our Lightworker family. And it really helps people, especially blue dots and red C's. So help other people find us. Yeah, someone that lost self-esteem or felt powerless to come forward, that would be Epstein people, they will come forward. Someone that has nothing to lose comes forward. Someone whose non-disclosure paper time is up. Yeah, here's victory after adversity. Something that caused a lot of sadness, where people had given up and thought, this will never be solved. This will never come to the light. And then there it is. 2 of Cups are these 2 right here that are standing. The helper, the victory. We're almost there on a scale from 0 to 10. We're at 7. And this is a yes. It's things that took people out. Things that made people feel demoralized. It could be anything from, we can ask what it's about, but it could be anything from people who lost their homes with those bad mortgages, or just anything where it sunk people down to their, where they had to do the ugly crime. All right. Are there people laying the foundation, working together to remove, for entertainment purposes only, the orange baboon? Are there people working together to just move them aside? There's our card of the day. I love it when it keeps surfacing. It means we're on the right path. Okay? And this is someone who has a vengeance or something from the past that they want to avenge, or this is important. There are also people in the military that have said, we don't work for a king. They have hope. This gives me hope and makes me feel positive, because it lets me know that it isn't only us. Of course, there are a lot of people and stars, and we already saw what happened with the Kimmel thing, that signed papers. People that have control. So these are not, this is good. These are people in positions of power. And it's also people that have money, okay, that are saying, come on, let's, he's not helping us. We have to band together. We've got to join up with one another, stand up for. They feel that deals were not honored. And what is that? That's a sneaky Pete. That's the how to outsmart your opponent card. That is the ultimate chess move. In the Druid Craft Tarot, I like how this guy he's sneaking around a dinosaur to steal the egg, oh wait, it's the Druid Craft where he's thinking and he's writing up a new plan. Can't remember what deck that is where he's sneaking around to get it'll come to me though. Anyway, so this is a definite yes. I mean, there are people that have formed an agreement, that have come together. I don't think that they care so much for each other. It's more like they have a common mission, a common goal, and yeah, how to thwart, how to pants, how to tree. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And they're mad because I feel like they didn't feel like he honored something, of course. So he's done that. All right. So I want to know now, let's see. I want to know if Hakeem Jeffries is actually going to do something. Is he going to eat his Wheaties, stand up, take control, be a leader? Hakeem Jeffries. Move it or lose it, man. This isn't going to get us where we need to be. We need to have another big, yes, he did cancel the meeting. We need to have another big protest. It has to be really, really big. He feels canceled by the speaker, and he was canceled by the speaker here. He's got to come up with another idea. You don't just sit down. He's too in his head. When people get this in a reading, I'm like, get out of your head and get into your car. Just get out the door. Quit thinking about where you're going or what you're doing. Just get dressed and go. Giddy up. Let's go. Load up. Get in the truck. Okay. All right. He will go speak here. So, oh, thank God. Man. All right. He's probably got Catherine Clark coming to help him. They're like, okay, let's make this. Let's get together and have a meeting ourselves. Even if our self-esteem is down, he needs to. We have each other. He needs to believe more in himself and the opportunity. All right, good. We're going to dig for information. We're going to shine a light on some problems. We're going to stand in defense. So he will. This is good. This is better. It's better. All right. Now, Kash Patel. Does he get kicked out soon? Is he close to the edge? Kash Patel. And then I don't know what drug company produces Tylenol, acetaminophen. Does anybody know? I forgot to look that up. Oh, Kash is already on his way. He already knows this. Nope. He's tried to make an offer. He tried to clown it up, dress it up. Is it? Oh, you guys are all giving me different Ken view? Okay. Thanks for helping me, you guys. Okay. He's trying to make an offer he doesn't want to do. They're telling him to step aside. They've got this other guy in here. He's not happy with it. The decision's already been made. Tell him, go spend more time with your family. He's going, gone. They're going to try to give him, man, this is just keeps coming up. They're going to gift him with a consolation prize to who did they send to Siberia? He's going somewhere. Here we have a parting gift for you. And you're going somewhere. It's over the top. All right. Will any of the FBI agents or anyone that has seen the reports for the Epstein files, will they speak up? Will they tell what's in the files? Will anybody, is there enough money? Can somebody, with all the money floating around, can somebody just pay someone, please? Okay. They want to remain unseen, but they are going to try to make this better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, babe, they're working on it. Oop. But they have to have it come from a reputable source. Wow. More lies come out, too. So there's information coming from both sides. Someone wants to put it to bed. Someone wants to take off someone's head. All right. The answer is yes. This is a fight. This is a big, brutal, icky, messy, tough fight. But the answer is yes. So I'm very happy about that. Okay. Oh my gosh. And the rapture is supposed to happen today. I don't even know what to say about that. Becca and Johnny were having so much fun about staging events with, I think Jen Lynn and Becca were saying the people that had to, put your clothes there, your glasses, your purse in the parking lot, tell people all at their job, everyone from this church is gone and you're left. Oh my gosh. Their minds, I'm telling you. All right, so will the makers of Tylenol, Trump's he's just gone too far. One of these things is he's gonna step on a rake. It's happening. It's happening. Makers of Tylenol, the Tylenol company, are they gonna raise such a giant issue with Trump? Will they win? Big Steph says she got left behind. What time is it supposed to happen? We're all still here, you guys. Okay. Wow. They've already filed a suit. Something's coming out big. It's been a big meeting. Yeah, they're angry. Wow, I'm getting a lot of the same cards here. Yep. And I believe they'll win, too. They're coming after. They're in defense. Now, I do want to say, one of my best friends, my sister-in-law she is a best friend, veterinarian, but one of my best friends married a veterinarian, and they used to come to get the drugs for their pets at the hospital where I worked 5,000 years ago. And, cats and dogs, they can't take Tylenol. I'm not saying that there's any, apparently that's all been debunked but I'm just saying, I don't think people, okay, entertainment purposes only. I'm not going to get myself in trouble. I'm just saying, cats and dogs can't take it. And they take a lot of other medications that humans take. And I'm going to leave it there. Okay? All right. I want to know if corporations are going to start. What time is the rapture supposed to be, you guys? Does anybody know what time it's supposed to be? All right. Well, our corporations, somewhere between. Oh, that's okay. Our corporations banding together to retaliate. Hey, Buka. Corporations banding together to retaliate against Trump. It is the Jewish New Year. Happy New Year. And there's holy days, right? Too. The corporations are mad. And we know the farming industry is mad. Ooh, they're madder than murder. Ooh, boy. Some businesses are going to go out of business, and there will be big lawsuits. They're going to have a very big, high-powered, highfalutin law firm. Yep. This is all still in the slow cooker. Come to light fairly soon. Looks like maybe even the week before Halloween through Thanksgiving as we go into the time of Scorpio. And remember, I think Mars is in Scorpio opposing Pluto, or is there some sort of scorpionic rulers fighting each other? I don't know, man. This is bad. And this is Jess, they're coming out. Did anybody watch Farm Aid? Man, I watched the whole, I get goosebumps. I watched the whole portion of Willie Nelson and his family. I loved it. Brought tears to my eyes. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Kamala Harris. We did a good reading on her. Hey, Square Peg. All right. Kamala Harris. We did her book will help her, actually. Just show me her near future. It's Jewish holiday. Yep, she's keeping her notes close to her chest. She's working on what she wants to work on. She does have big decisions, and there will be an announcement. She's doing studies. She's working on her financials and her husband. Good, balanced. She's going to try to help rebalance the country after things have been made a mess. The angels are working with her. I love this. There are people speaking to her, saying, come on, we've got to get you speaking even more than the book tour. All right, so then do we get more about the fake numbers? Is that what's going to put a nail in the administration? The fake numbers, the swing states? Popular vote? The Musk meddling? Do we get information about that very soon? Do we get some gifts? We want gifts, prizes, and toys yesterday. Oh, good. There's a great portal of information. Oh, great portal of information. Oh, my gosh. I beseech thee. Okay, now come on. Let's get, everybody gets on the same page here. This was just, we were so bullied, and people don't feel strong. Okay, good. I like this Queen of Swords. I'm telling you, people that just don't have any more F's to give are going to start coming forward. So thank God. I'm so relieved. Yeah, the falseness of it all. Okay, there's reports and numbers, statistics. The queens rule. 3 queens. Oh my gosh, we've always read from, gosh, in my little office, when we first started, all of us together, 3 queens would take him down. And we're still getting 3 queens here. Do we have a 4th? All right. Yes. This is yes. All right. It is coming out. I mean, we're going to get the information. We asked a very specific question, and we have the answer, and it is the downfall and the falseness of the numbers that we were given, falsely implying that we had lost, comes to the light. And there's significant women working together here that bring this information to the forefront. All right. All right, let's look and see. I still don't have a great feeling about Jimmy Kimmel. I feel like since there are some of the Sinclair or Nexstar or some of those people, those slimy people that won't be airing his show, I still feel like something's not settled there. Is he comes back on tonight, then will he stay with ABC? Will he stay with ABC and Hulu and Disney? And will he make it work? I think he cares about all of the employees at the show. There are changes coming, and this is a gamble, right? Oop. And that is the night that returns. Okay, show me Kimmel. And you guys, remember I had that feeling when I heard about Kamala's book and about how Buttigieg, and she wanted Buttigieg, and that her initial pick wasn't Tim Walz, and then I just immediately felt the download of Tim Walz for president. I think he's going to run for president. He could do this. He could, but we have to have a fair election. There's another offer on the table. They're all trying to be patient and talk. The Queen's again. I don't think I feel like there's still yet another change. I don't think everything is settled. Definitely some of the morale there has changed, but I feel like there's still yet another opportunity. Okay. Now, I want to know if there's going to be any funny business as far as world affairs. And I'm not talking about the rapture. Is there going to be funny business in world affairs? Is someone going to make a problem in worldly affairs this week? Someone going to make a problem with world affairs? Make a problem. Go into someone's airspace. Light something up. Make a big problem. I'm telling you, Trump was just so hateful and so ill-mannered, and he's so dumb. I mean, he's just, wow. And Netanyahu is still wanting to give Trump that Riviera in Gaza. I think that's going to end up going through. And I really think they're going to make a big, giant push for Greenland. I'd watch both of those. Put a pin in Greenland and Gaza, because I think they're going for it full force for both of those. Okay, these are some of the things that's already happened. They're watching, and Russia does something here. Another world leader, even besides Russia. Whoops. Surveillance, and they're working on it. So that we're working on a plan. They're working diligently. And so the answer to that question is yes. So there are other countries and other world leaders that will make problems, definitely make problems. and they don't like what Trump has done with them financially, and so this is in the works. All right, and so let's see. Let's see. Well, I think we've asked the most important questions to get an update. Let's ask what our guides and angels want us to know. The rapture is supposed to be a Christian evangelical thing. I mean, I can only imagine that if people it just can't be a good situation there. There's no reason to read on it. We don't need to read on it. But what do our guides and angels want? Let's look at the most important people here are all of us, all of you. It's the big message for us for this week during this intense astrological time. And if you're just joining us, the crystal class is this Saturday. You can still get in, learn how to cleanse, clear, charge program, which ones to wear to attract something, where to place them in the home to repel something or bring something in. Email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com, and it will be recorded. Okay, so some people feel like giving up, and we can't. We have to know that we press forward and we have victory. Control your speech. Watch what you're saying. Watch your internal dialogue. There's some good turn of events that are coming. They're very helpful turn of events that are coming. So you take the best care of you in your life. Let's all protest as soon as we get a next date coming up. Someone please let me know. On a scale from 0 to 10, we're at 7. It's very important to be organized and stay on top of things in our own lives. There's good news coming. Here's that portal we were looking for. The good news messengers are coming. Strength is renewed. People who care, want to help us, people that care about the safety of our nation are holding the line. And even though some of the most nefarious actors will try to push forward their agenda, we're doing well. But this is very much about opposing forces these next few days. The good people, the safekeepers, the safety patrol, the military, the people who care about the safety of the village and the town and the country, and then the people who just think they're right, that just run roughshod over others, the aggressive drivers, and you may feel aggressive, but this isn't a good time. This is not a good time. You might not win. So if you feel like giving somebody a piece of your mind or telling somebody where to go or what they need to do, I wouldn't do it, because the victory card over here is on its side until this energy changes. All right. You know, I was talking to a lady I was reading for, and something like this, a message like this came up in her reading, that, you know, I'm always trying to encourage you to use vision boards, and especially short-term goal vision boards, because that's how we keep it gradient, and that's how we get to where we want to go. And it's very important that couples and friendships, or moms and kids or dads and kids, that you work together. You know, you can have a picnic on the living room floor, and you can put together a vision board for what each one of you wants to start to accomplish, what your next goal is. And then you set it up in the living room so everyone can see it. You write it down, you set it up, and this is partners, people that you love, friendships. It's a great thing to do for your friends, your group of friends. This is about setting your goals, writing them down, getting your focus. Get your focuser in focus, right? Sharpen your focus on your goals, because what you focus on grows, of course. So this is, let's have clarity. Get organized. Get those goals in order and cook ahead. Get your clothes ready for ahead. Prepare for trips, travel, and I just think that writing this down is really very, very, very important so you don't lose focus. Because Eight of Cups is sometimes about losing focus, especially when we're still in this cloudy stuff from the eclipse. And also work on your financial goals. I think this is really important. Plant some seed money towards a goal that you have, because that is the same thing as writing it down. You're taking action, and you're marrying the emotion, the thought, and the impression of how it feels to actually doing something. So, and that means it works much more quickly. Don't go into what's been lost or what's going on yesterday. Focus on where we're going. All right, you guys? Let me see if there's one more added word here. I feel like there's something else I need to see. What do they want us to look out for? Ooh. Insurance companies, medical alerts, scientific reports, scientific meteorological information, meteorologists. So watch your weather. Insurance, taxes. Do not worry. Do not worry. Watch your weather. You know, and every time I ask about the weather, it's water, water, water. All right, so what do you want us to focus? What do you want us to focus on? Hey, Patricia. Find new opportunities. The challenge is to find new opportunities, discovering something new, and new investments. It's going to be anything for deals, hot picks, coupons, triple coupons. Okay, detach yourself from a whole bunch of gossip. There is just mudslinging. I guess some people are going to have fights here because I heard mudslinging. A lot of gossip. Focus on opportunities. Focus on hidden opportunities. This is really important. Okay, and so now they're announcing drone sightings, force airports in Denmark and Norway to close temporarily. And, you know, the Page of Swords can be, you know, with the clouds and the birds, the things that go through the air. But this is about gossip. So just don't believe everything that you hear. We do need to be alert, but there's going to be a bunch of gossip. Let's leave it at that. That we have to spear the truth. And this is clear sight and victory after adversity. So we hold to the truth. This is Excalibur. Excalibur is given to Arthur from the Lady of the Lake to finish the fight after he loses his sword when he made a boo-boo. So it cuts through the crap. So there's going to be a lot of misinformation and a lot of it could be really malicious gossip. Okay. So, all All right, that's that. So clarity of thought. Stay away from the gossip. Don't believe everything you hear. All right, you guys. Much love to you. Thanks for being here with me. And I'll definitely see you Friday at 4, and I'll try to come back another day before I leave. Crystal class is this Saturday. If you want to have some fun, learn how to wear crystals and which ones do what, you can join us. Just email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com. All right, you guys, take care.